Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
So today's presentation is on bamboo design. Okay, so this is how my journey starts. Okay, so this was in 2000 I came here to join Professor A.G. Rao for designing toolkits and molds and some products also, okay, for bamboo. And that the project was funded by United Nations Development Program, UNDP that time, and it was quite successful. So because of this project, we have bamboo studio here. Have you been visited? Yeah, you have visited. Okay. So because of Professor Rao's this initiative, okay. So that time, if you see, 2000 ka baat hai, only few names were there in the bamboo sector. So Professor A.G. Rao, MP Ranjan was from NID, and Venu Kale from Nagpur, quite interesting person he was. He passed away quite early that time. Okay, so and now if you see, everywhere you will find lot of experts, so many experts. Okay, so we started actually that time, and Professor Rao started in 95 and like that. Okay, so quite old. We have bamboo tradition here in IDC, and fortunately we are still carrying forward the bamboo things. Okay, so this was like the toolkit you might have seen there. We developed in between 2000 to 2002, and then I shifted to Guwahati, okay, for UNIDO project, and there also I was doing bamboo products. And then I joined IIT Guwahati as faculty, and there also I started working on bamboo projects. And okay, so this is how, and continuously we are doing this now. Okay, so you see this basket left hand side. So I got into bamboo because of this kind of baskets I saw. Okay, so this was from Japan, and they do it's quite engineering, by the way, here. Okay, if you see, quite mathematics or structure and mathematical equations you can find in this basket. Okay, so it was not like basket of baskets kind, but it was very fascinating for me how geometry works and how you form the shapes using geometrically intricate things, from one strips to, or handling the material nicely. Okay, so taking inspiration from that, we tried to make in 2004 in Guwahati there was a conference there. The name of the conference was BAMTech. So bamboo tech. Okay, so I tried to make a big basket taking this inspiration, and at the entrance of the conference and like that. So we made Professor Rao and I made the small tiny basket here. My first job was how to make this, or figuring out decoding. Okay, and then replica also. Okay, so when I was working in Guwahati, the name of the organization was K9 Bamboo Technology Center. So I tried to innovate a little bit, in the bamboo things. So you see this joineries here. This is one joiner. There are two joineries here. Okay. So what was my motives behind this thing, behind designing this chair? Not a nice chair, by the way. The cushion and everything was very bad. Okay, so if I have to make it, I have to work on the upholstery part of it. So, but the structurally, it was quite successful and quite nice. Okay. So the foldability actually was extremely important, because if you see Northeast, Northeast is far apart. I mean, it's quite far away from the central part of India. So 1,800 or 2,000. So it's a long distance. So it costs you a lot. So how do you make foldable and less volume? And when if it has to travel to this part of country. Okay, apna country is super big actually. If you see, it is uh, it is almost like 5 countries together. So Northeast is also a sort of, if you see, a country by itself. Okay, small countries के जैसे अपना big country, so the distance is quite long, and then how do you take care of your transportation and all. So design is not only how to make nice things but also the logistic. I was telling you, the Edison's story. If it is not reaching out to the people, then it's of no use. Okay, so that is also extremely important. So designer takes care of these factors also. Okay, so it's not like how to make the product or the object, but going beyond that, how usage and transportation, and of course cost is extremely important. So the joint, no, I will tell you now how. So there are two slots, small slots here. Then you fix these two metal parts like this, and then it can rotate, completely. It's a rotation. Okay, so that was a metal part over here, and then you can rotate the member continuously. So joineries and bamboo is very, it's a field by itself. Okay, if you can crack few joineries, you can make lot of things. Okay, so this is how the innovation also can be looked at, you see. So then I use different joineries for different structural part of bamboos and all. Okay, so here you will see here at the extension of the bamboo there is joinery. So it also opens. Okay, the chair opens and collapse and like that. So and we do a lot of workshops. Okay, training workshops and impart trainings to the artisans from all over the country. Okay, so especially Northeast, and then from other part of the country also, like Chhattisgarh sometime, then Orissa se log aate, some most of the time Maharashtra se also. Okay, so this is another chair which is actually very much, I should say, quite successful, and accidentally it happened. Okay, so I designed it 2004. So what is important here is there is no joineries, but there are joineries. Okay, so when I designed, no, see the last chair which I showed you, it they required a certain engineering knowledge. Okay, you have to cut the sheet metal, then you have to bend it, and then you have to be very precise to have that joineries. Okay, then you have to have a defined distance between two bamboos comes when they come together. Okay, here there is no metal part. Okay, but I have configure the parts or the components of bamboo. There are three parts here. Okay, one is that the backrest one is the sitting, and one is that inclined. Only three parts se banta hai ye chair. Okay, now if I did as such that if you remove this part, okay, the sitting one, everything collapse. It becomes flat automatically. Okay, if you just pull the part that sitting one, this collapse. Okay, this falls down, or it becomes a flat thing. Okay, so this become very successful because there is no metal joint here. Anybody can make, you see, anybody can make. Okay, so more than 2,000 chairs the people they made up till now in Northeast. Okay, so you will find lot of places, even Bangalore and all. Whenever these people they come from Northeast to sell things, this is one of the chair they carry. Okay, acha. So another thing what I did here, interesting thing was that upholstery, no. Okay, it got into down the bamboo, and you will see here, no. This has become one part now, upholstery and bamboo. Earlier, everybody used to have bamboo frames, and they will put cushions over it. Okay, loose cushions, and then the cushion goes here and there. What I made here is the fixed cushion. Okay, so the frame and cushion is the one. Okay, that was also quite interesting jump in terms of seeing things, or handling things. So in craft sector, success only happens when you have less complexity. The chair which I showed before was good. It is a good joinery, but it requires certain knowledge and skills, and also you have to have some vendors who will make metal fabricator and all, and also ready to make. So there are a lot of dependency there. Okay, here there is no dependency. Okay, so this is because of that it was quite successful. Then we design the window blinds and all. So this joiner, if you see this is called 8 loop. 8 loops bante hai aisa hi, okay, and we practice these 8 loops in bamboo studio. When I was working here with Professor Rao, we made files out of it. Okay, small files, or notepads and like that. You will find it there. So there is that thread ka loop hai aisa, okay, it acts as a hinge. So we use the same thing for this. So this was also quite nice, and anybody can make also. Okay, so in craft sector we have to always see that how people will, whether it will be able to, they will be able to accept it or not, is a major factor. Okay. Okay, so then coming down to how do we use molds now. Okay, so I have a lot of interest on weaving things, so making surfaces using woven things. Okay, so and for that you need to have some control. If you ask somebody to make this kind of shape, okay, 5 pieces of the same light, you will always find the difference in the shapes. Okay, because there is no control, you see. So in order to keep the consistency, mold is extremely important. Now mold is also a big story. Okay, mold is not new. It is the ancient times से काफी लोग mold use करते आ रहे हैं. Okay, different form, different craft, or different trade, different kind of molds. If you see, injection molding is also a mold. Okay, that mold comes and then you pour the molten material inside and then you open. So that's also mold. Everything is mold. Okay, if you see blow molding, there is also. So because of that, molding is the the term they use in engineering. Okay, so we try to bring that knowledge from engineering side, and how do we use it in the craft also. Okay, so you see, without this mold, the consistency is the issue, and so you can see the light like this. So this is also made of a continuous mold. So this, in this case, there are continuously the wave is flowing. Okay, एक ही piece है. This is one piece actually. Then I had a discussion with Professor Rao once. Okay, this was actually long story. Then he and I was discussing. Then when it comes to industrial design, now what is the problem with this with this light? Is that this is one piece. It should not actually one piece. It should be 2 pieces. Okay, so the base is one and the top is another. You can fix it easily. Why? Exactly, transportation. It will consume a lot space if we make it like this. Okay, if you have two components, if we cut like this, then the transportation cost will come down, and lot of things like how do you mount the light, and lot of things are there. So that is what exactly is industrial design works with, and also we try to take care of these things. So design is also not like the first piece is the final, then discussions happens, and then lot of factors we bring in, and then we try to manipulate and resolve those issues. Okay. Okay, so this is another chair which you may find interesting. So the brief was Actually, everybody, most of the people, no, they like having rocking chair in their house. Okay, you see. But if you see 2 BHK flats in Mumbai or 1 BHK, तो भूल ही जाइए आप. Okay, so the space is the extremely very crucial actually. And all rocking chair, if you see, they consume a lot of space, no? So how do we make it foldable also? So if you see this, so here we use a little bit intelligence. Okay, it's called modular also. Modularity is one term which we have in design, or also in engineering you will find this term. Okay, even software में modules होते हैं. Do you know this, all of you? Which software, which programming language you see modules? स्क्रैच में काफ़ी मॉड्यूल्स है. स्क्रैच में, ओके, स्क्रैच सॉफ्टवेयर जो यू कैन यूज़ इट, यू यूज़ द मॉड्यूल्स, ऐसे ऐसे ला के आप मॉड्यूल्स बनाते हैं, डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम बन जाता है. So modularity is not only exist in physical thing, but non-physical also, like software में भी आता है. Okay, hardware, softwares में आते हैं, electronics में modules होता है. So modularity is one very important thing which may lead you to the innovation. Okay, for example, Lego toys is completely based on modularity. Okay, Lego toys इतने बड़े बन गए वो लोग because of modularity. You will find lot of people, they use this philosophy of designing products, and so if you see this, if you see the top part of the chair is the same which I showed you, that joiner is one. What I did is only this the bottom part. Okay, you see. So that is one module now for me, and this is the bottom is the another module for me. Okay, so like that you can connect things, you can connect your own things and create the new thing. Okay, so this is also made of, everything is bamboo except the joineries. So you see the curve section is also bamboo, that is called laminates. Are you aware of laminates? Okay, so you have a lot of strips and then you put them together using glue. Okay, if it is hot, then phenol formaldehyde. If it is cold, then resin glues are there. So then you just pack them together and you find the sections. Okay, you get the lot of things. You can create many shapes. Yeah. So I will show you how. So this is how it folds. Okay, and it becomes very flat. So you can shove it inside the bed or anywhere, or you can keep, So this is how actually is the things. But it is again dependent to the joineries, and so it is tough to make. Okay, you need to have joineries. Okay, so this was in 2005 I'm talking about. When I was there in Guwahati, there was an exhibition organized by CII. Okay, and they asked me to make a entrance gate in front of the exhibition using bamboo. Okay, so that time, no, so in Guwahati or in Northeast, a lot of people, they got into making bamboo floorings. जैसे प्लाईबोर्ड होता है ना, वैसा बैम्बू फ्लोरिंग्स, बैम्बू प्लाई ऐसा बनाते थे. ओके, सो वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड वाज देयर, कोसन्स कंपनी एंड ऑल. So we decided, okay, let's make something using bamboo floorings. Okay, so you will find these are all bamboo floorings. Okay, inside there is a structure, and then so I tried to make a pyramid. Okay, so from the pyramid, it was a huge thing. I was thinking that, okay, we will lift and mount it. It was super heavy. Then we have to bring the crane using the crane support. We had to lift and then put it there like that. Okay, and that time. There was a person who was IS officer, he's no more now, Mr. Vinay Oberoi, quite close to us also, and then he actually funded this project. Okay, then after 5 days of exhibition, it was quite a lot material. Okay, he asked me, okay, what should we do with this material? Then I said, sir, we will make furniture out of it. Okay, because it's like a ply. Okay, So then we tried to made an attempt to make furniture out of it. So you can see now. So you will see all bamboo planks used, and those are bamboo sticks. So bamboo sticks can act as a backrest very nicely because it takes any shape. So because it embraces the bamboo sticks, so I gave the name of this chair was bamboo. Then you will see a lot of joineries in this chair. So this is all bamboo, okay? All of it. So you will find all the names Marathi. Okay, all together. See, you will see the technicality. Okay, I will always show you there is something technical things there. Joineries and then how do we combine with the materials? Then we did workshop. Conducted workshops for the entrepreneurs and artisans. See, this is also quite interesting. It gets full. So I was always thinking how the foldability works, and so that's and you see this that mold was using laser cut. So laser cut process could also be used various ways, okay, or for various uses. You can make molds using the laser cut. Yeah? So I'm showing you how the assembly of chair works. And because I designed this in 2006, like that long time, right? Maybe let's say 1 year. 14, 15 years. 20 years back. So now the details change. You know, the sticks are very interesting. Because of the tension, I use this as a pen stand. Quite novel, this idea. जो पेन स्टैंड मैंने बनाया था beads है. You just put the pen inside it. It holds, you know, and very easily it comes out. So pen stand can never be only hollow. Hollow डब्बा ही नहीं हो सकता. Okay, it can be. So this is how one should be little creative. Achha, so we will move ahead. So this is another chair I designed for an exhibition and like that. Okay, and I tried to make it using cane and Kevlar carbon. Okay, Kevlar carbon is DuPont's का carbon fibers आते हैं, and how do you use Kevlar carbon and resin, glue and like that. Okay, it was an attempt to use cane, small cane and carbon there. Okay, so this is how we exhibited also in Italy and like that. Okay, so now this bamboo craft can also get into various different domains. So this is the medal. Okay, in IIT Guwahati there was a sports summit, and they came to me and they were asking that we have to design some medal which will reflect Northeast, you know, which will reflect Northeast. So that was gold, then silver and bronze. Okay, it was a major hit there. Major hit. Everybody was talking about it. So I use only the weaving part of the Northeast, and then how do you know, the logo inside is also the logo which they design. Okay, so quite the students were quite happy for that. Okay, so then I will come down to another project which we did for Government of Meghalaya. Okay, so I won't go so much deeper into it, but you can see that before when the project starts, it's not like only you jump into it, but you have to see, you have to identify the road maps and what it is and what it is not, and you know, certain questions we have to ask, and then make a loop that how it starts, and you know, it will go to the consumers and all, who will be the stakeholders and actors in the project. Okay, and this is how we design using. So Meghalaya is quite rich in terms of weaving, and you know, they don't make any furniture and other stuff, but they are very good at weaving. Okay, and the bamboo there also supports quite suitable for the woven products. So we tried to use their skills but our design. So we never, whenever we go to the craft sectors and the clusters, we never try to give our skills, okay, to them. We try to use their skills in a new form. Okay, we only design things and then give molds if required. Okay, so this is how we generally work with. So this is a fruit basket. You see, so if you see this view, no, there is a product there in Meghalaya. They use a raincoat using this view. Okay, so we adopted that view only and try to use here. So in between these two views, there is a net you will find. For raincoat, they use the leaves, particular leaves which doesn't absorb water, and the water slips out very easily. Okay, so and different shape of the raincoat you will find. So how do we use their existing knowledge and existing skills in a different form? Okay, is the major challenge actually. So using similar view, we try to make the bag. Okay, and then using their woven style, weaving style, we try to make a basket. Okay, this is a roti basket, and then concern for the production. Okay, now this chapati basket, no, is need to be produced in more number of pieces. So how the mold should be. So we tried to make a mold using plywood and some turned pieces. Okay, and then these are all trials. Okay, and this we achieved to this level. Now this, if you see this rim, no, the top rim was taking a lot time actually. It was taking another half a day. Okay, so half a day cost you 120 rupees or 150 rupees. Okay, which is too costly for when it comes to the consumer end. Okay, so then how do we reduce the timing was an issue. So we tried a lot actually. We were thinking, okay, something ready-made thing may come and it will just clip on. Something plastic may come, and okay, a lot of brainstorming and all. Then we found the answer. Okay, you see now this. So we just extended the mold here. You see the white part? So the basket will come like this now. Okay, it will come in this form. And then you see this. So through this we saved minimum 3 to 4 hours of for this. Okay, so because it continues and it grows and then you fold it. So this, it was quite innovative for us.
The form went to the next level.
Then form also.
Craft was very. Yes. It looked like though it was taking more time, it was looking like a normal basket.
Yes.
But once this form became big, it became voluminous. I think
Yes.
it went to.
So it went to the next level. Okay, means it became. See, whenever you will see basket, no, there are 3 things. One is base, body, and rim. We always define basket like that. Okay, there is always base, body, and rim. Okay. So we removed the rim actually by doing this thing. So there is only body, on base bhi hai, invisible hai. Okay, so only body ko rakha hai, to quite interesting. If you philosophically, if you see this, then it got into production also. Okay, so you will see how. Acha, so from the round we shifted to the oval shape also. Okay, for with loft braids and. You see, these women are quite now, they adopted the mold very nicely. Okay, that was the happiest thing for us. And all the women, they are now, they started using this mold, and there were a lot of queries, not queries, but demand that their products, for their products also, whatever they make other than this, okay, they wanted to, they requested us to make molds for their products also. So see, this mold is the knowledge, which, and that is the biggest contribution we will say. Okay, product is just a physical thing, it will come and end. Okay, but that knowledge will percolate, in the society. Okay, especially in the villages. Okay, so this is how women they work and all. So then there is a company, corporate studio, they wanted this products and they sold also. I think I have to shift this. Okay, leave this. So very nicely they made the show reel also using this thing. Okay. Okay, so yesterday I visited as for jury. There is an exhibition in NASCO, Bombay Exhibition Center. They called me for jury for the exhibitors there, and then I found this basket over there. Okay, these guys, they are selling here also, so it is going quite well. So they understood the craft, they started making it, and now you will see this in Mumbai and many other places. Okay, so it was quite surprise for me. So this was Tripura's craft stall there. Now this is very important. Okay, how to make mold. So we use laser cut and 3D printing to make the mold for making this basket. So recent technology. Okay, now laser cut and 3D printing technology. And now we are getting into various forms. Now we understood, okay, that how to make different forms using molds. So how do we get into new forms also is the new challenge for us, okay, or trial you can say. So for example, I am now imagining this basket, the axis of the basket will change, okay. It was a central axis. Now the axis will change and it may have different shapes and forms and all. Okay, so the molds also we work using different things. This was like a big mold. You have seen that laundry basket, no, big laundry basket. So we use FRP, okay, fiber reinforced plastic, to make this mold, and we gave properly a stand to the mold. So the mold is like a workstation for the artisan, because when we gave only the mold, so they were just we observe the body postures and so they were going here and there and very bad body posture, and then we said, "Arey, this will create a lot of problem, after some time." So we tried them to sit, and then you can see here how this lady is using this mold, okay. So this is also our job, to see the wellness of the artisans. Okay, imagine the same thing if she is doing top, say, okay, it will create lot of issues eventually, okay. So in order to reduce that, we have to consider this. Okay, so then we design a lot of things also, molds, tools, and products, and so that's our job in the sense, because we are involved into bamboo field, so we have to take care of all the scenario. So this was the old tool, you see there. This is called width sizer. So if you need to have a very good basket, in the end you have to have a very defined raw material, okay. This philosophy we started when we were working together with Professor Egirao, 2000, say, okay. So how to prepare primary raw material, okay, that is very important. The thickness of the sliver, the width of the sliver, okay. So we take care of that thing also, and they requires tools. So we designed this. This was done that time. Then this person who was making this tool was he passed away. Then lot of people, they came to us and asking that, okay, where is this tool? How do we get it from? And who will make, and all such stuff. Okay. Then we took this thing also in our shoulder, and then we tried to redesign this tool now. Okay. So if you see this, it's just a video. Okay, the initial phase of redesigning this tool. Okay, so there is a little trick or innovation over there, and we try to resolve and try to make it screwless. Okay, so if you see this tool over here, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 screws, and this tool has no screw now. Okay, this tool has no screw now. Okay, So this is how we take the challenge and we try to redesign things, and and there lies the details problem. How do we solve the problems, and cost effective also. So we make molds using for different products. Okay, so now the organization who is supporting us, they wanted us to make steam bending tools for bamboo. Okay, this I tried a long time back, 5 years back, using pressure cooker and the tube. And pressure cooker is the machine of generating steam. Okay, and then you pass the steam to a closed chamber, and it is 100 degrees Celsius, and you will find the slivers. A thick sliver becomes very flexible and you can form that. Okay, so this is also very important to get in, and IIT people have to take this on their shoulder. So we are making it in a very nice form and user friendly tool for making this. Okay, now, so without pressure cooker, it will be electric city a power use steam chamber, which you can use for making the hangers and the trays and many things is possible. Okay, so not only the steam chamber but also the molds we will be giving. Okay, different circles, and then so that's how the innovation comes in. So when you bring craft and technology together, there is something called hybridization, and that is what only the way forward. Okay, so I will end this session saying this. So this is one of another product, so to as a glass holder, how do you see the mold and glass holder can come together? So this was a failure product for us because it takes a lot time to make. Okay, then now the challenge is we are not leaving this. Okay, the challenge is that how do the mold also become part of the product? We are getting into that. Okay, then it becomes a new new way of seeing things, and lot of possibilities it will open. Okay, for innovation. Thank you.